Yeah, so my final major project is going to be for the community first responders, and it's going to be an ad campaign. So the proposal outline is I'd like to create a short documentary that showcases the work of the few community first responders. We'll start the video with a testimonial from one of the community first responders, and they explain the work that they do. And I'll follow him on one of his call-outs to a casualty, and I'll video this and overlay it with the video testimonial and the clips that I collect. I'm hoping to make it similar to a BBC Three documentary. I would like the length to be around 5 minutes, as this is digestible content, and hopefully people will watch it through.
So so as an advertising campaign, it's more about...
It's more informative.
It's more informative.
Yeah.
It's more about short videos that they could perhaps put on their website or put on their social media. Yeah, it's because
not many people at the moment actually know what the community first responders are and the work they do. So before as I'm just going to go on to my next...
Yep.
next thing. So it'll be entail with the documentary. I like to create 2 30-second adverts that also showcase the CFR team. They'll be fast-paced and like dramatic ads that'll try to relate the viewer with the main character, with the tagline similar to like "This could be you." And I like to create it similar to something like the RNLI ads about water safety and the NHS adverts. So they're just going to be short, paced and relatable.
So you're going to have 2 as part of an overall strategy.
Yeah.
To get people to understand who they are and why they exist. You're going to have a longer one with testimonials for their website, giving information, quite detailed, and then 2 sort of really dramatic ones, or 2 fast-paced ones in a different style, with a specific style, but a different style from the information, in order to grab people's attention. Is that correct?
That's it, yeah. So it'll be entailed with the documentary. So if people want to learn more before, because the end goal of it is basically to gain donations for the CFR team, because it's funded by themselves. It doesn't get any funding by the government.
Right, okay. So it's donations,
it's donations, that they're after. So if we can, the ad campaign's sort of going to be, so people, if they're interested in this short 30 seconds and they want to know a bit more about the CFR team, they can click on a link to the documentary, and that would...
So you're going to do video, 2 small adverts, and then put it in maybe a social media page, or have they got one set up?
They've got one set up, but it's not got anything on at the moment.
Okay, so it's for them.
It's for them.
This is a client.
Yeah.
And you're and you've got access to the client who you're speaking to.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've already spoke to them already. Just liaising with them. But I've got a meeting.
Where are they based?
Southport, but they like all over the UK. The teams. So it's different teams that work in different areas.
So your products are hopefully, with liaison with them, are going to be used by the charity.
Definitely. Yeah, it's going to be on the websites as well.
Right.
Yeah. So the primary research that I'm going to do is going to use Google Forms, and I'll gain a better understanding of the demographic and things like who are more likely to donate. By using the questionnaire and evaluate the results.
This primary research, you might be best going through the charity, going through their website or going through their organisation to get an older demographic or a more general population demographic than just... What I wouldn't do is send it round young people.
That was the plan, was actually just to go out in Southport.
I'd almost
more like a clipboard type style.
Like a tally chart, or
I'd put that on my...
just get almost... You don't even have to go with a clipboard because people run off.
But just like...
or
an iPad.
Speak to the client and see if they've got any market research about who's more likely to donate and why, and who doesn't donate and why, and how people prefer to donate. And then you can...
Because they've done a few charity events... and they get donations from them. So
so I will talk to them. And it won't necessarily be your primary research, but it will be to research from the client that will be useful. So it'll be more data, won't it?
We've also got interest from Southport, it's OTS News, and they'll be interested to publicise the video and with a blog about it on their site. So that was sort of how we were going to actually get it out to the audience of Southport.
So we've done primary research. We talked about secondary, haven't we?
Yeah.
So that was just secondary.
So that was just. I was going to just conduct some existing.
Yeah.
Looking at basically the ad campaigns like the RNL.
Yeah. So that's the context, isn't it?
Yeah. I was also going to look at advertising persuasion techniques as well, and just in more detail about filming and editing techniques and colour grading and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
So it says problem solving. So there may be some problems that I might face, such as if I'm going out on a call, there may be some privacy issues with the patient, as they may not be able to consult me in filming. So the solution with that would be to replicate a casualty and casualty scene, or not going to the house of the casualty, but film the CFR leaving the car and then getting his debrief after it.
You might want to just have a look at. I mean, they do this a lot, don't they, on these 999?
Yeah, I got in. Yeah,
so you might be having a look at.
Yeah, because I talked to the CFR team, and they say that they have to go through a lot of planning. There's a lot to it before you can just go out and film. And they said it will take months to get the permission and all that.
You could probably set it up then.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to look at doing. So the pre-production documents, so I'm going to do the treatment, Do you want me to go through them or? Practical skills, reflection and evaluation. To gain feedback, I'll report.
Right, so you're looking at, you'll need access to
their Facebook.
Once it's on there. It's whether,
they've already gave me permission to use that.
So look at your demographic. It depends. You're going to need to think about getting some of this out there with enough time for you to have at least a week.
Yeah, they also mentioned that they don't mind putting a little bit of money into Facebook ads, and I've done a lot with Facebook ads before,
cool.
so we'll just bring that
so that's
out
worth
there.
looking into, isn't it?
Yeah.
The good thing is you've got a real client, and it could really make them some money, couldn't it? So,
that's
so
what
you'll know
we're
if it's effective because they'll see a upsurge.
That's what we were looking at, and if they get any donations, then it basically shows that it was effective. And if not, we can evaluate why.
And then you can try again next year, can't you?
Yeah.
Next final major project, right for life now.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
All right.
Yeah.